Uh, so we'll sing Narsingh Aarti once and then we'll start glorifying Lord Narasimha Dev. Namaste Narasimhaya Prahlad Hlad Daine Hiranya Kakshi Pauravakshaha Shrilatanka Nakhalaye Ito Narsimha Parato Narsimha Yato Yato Yami Tato Narsimha Bahir Narsimha Hridaye Narsimha Narasinghamadam Sharanam Prapadye Narasinghamadam Sharanam Prapadye Tava Kara Kamala Vare Nakham Adbhuta Shringa Dalita Hiranya Kakshipu Tanu Bringam Keshavadvita Narahari Rupa Jai Jagadish Hare Jai Jagadish Hare Jai Jagadish Hare केशवधृता नर हरि रूपा जय जगदीश हरे जय जगदीश हरे जय जगदीश हरे केशवधृता जय नरसिंह देव नरसिंह देव नरसिंह देव जय नरसिंह देव जय प्रहलाद महाराज प्रहलाद महाराज प्रहलाद महाराज जय प्रहलाद महाराज जय लक्ष्मी नरसिंह जय लक्ष्मी नरसिंह लक्ष्मी नरसिंह जय लक्ष्मी नरसिंह जय जगन्नाथ बलदेवा सुभद्रा जय सुदर्शना जय गौरानिताय 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 जय गौरानिताय जय जय प्रभुपाद 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 जय जय प्रभुपाद ओ निताय गौर हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल निताय गौर हरि बोल सर्व विघ्न विनाशक श्री नरसिंह देव भगवान की जय भक्तराज प्रहलाद महाराज की जय लक्ष्मी नरसिंह देव की जय जगन्नाथ बलदेव सुभद्रा मैया प्रभु सुदर्शन की जय श्री गौनिताय की जय श्री प्रभुपाद की जय नरसिंह चतुर्दशी महामहोत्सव की जय जगत गुरु श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय समस्त कथित वैष्णव भक्त वृंद की जय निताय निताय गौर प्रेमानंदे हरि बोल हरे कृष्णा Om Ajnanatimirandhasya Jnananjanashalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha Shri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Sthapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupaha Kadamahyam Dadati Supadantikam Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Uttapadakamalam Shri Gurun Vaishnavanscha Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunathanvitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadhutam Parjana Saitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padan Sahagana Lalita Shri Vishakhan Vitanscha He Krishna Karuna Sindho Deenabandho Jagatpate Gopesh Gopika Kante Radha Kante Namostute Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanu Sute Devi Pranamami Hari Priye Vancha Kalpatrubhyascha Kripa Sindhubhya Evacha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namah Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasadi Gaur Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Prishthaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Niti Namane Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Desh Tarine Mukam Karoti Vachalam Pangum Langayate Girim Yat Kripatamaham Mande Shri Guru Dinatarinam Paramananda Madhavam Shri Chaitaneshwaram Hare Krishna. So today is very auspicious day. Today we are celebrating Narsingh Chaturdashi, the divine appearance day of Lord Narasimha Dev. Are you not happy with Lord Narasimha Dev's appearance? Okay. So you are hiding your happiness, yeah? So today is very auspicious day. Lord Narasimha Dev appeared. Why? For us. Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur says, he says, Jivera karane ashiya prapancha leela koile suvistara. Jivera karane. For the living entities, the Lord expands his pastimes. Otherwise, he is happy in Vaikuntha. Why does he come here and perform these pastimes? He performed these pastimes because we are doing time pass. Because we are busy in our time pass, so Lord wants to pull us from our time pass and also attract us into his pastimes. And that's why he comes again and again, Jivere Karane. And that's why Leela Koile Suvistara. That's why he comes and does various kinds of Leela. And today we are going to discuss about the Leela of Lord Narasimha Dev. Lord Narasimha. Like there is nursing home also. But those who take shelter of Narasimha Dev will never ever have to go to nursing home. Because he is so very much expert that he was the first one who did first gastrointestinal surgery without an operation theatre, without an anesthesia. Operation successful, patient dead. And that is Lord Narasimha Dev. But yes, whatever he does, that is all mercy. Just like when parents, when they chastise the child, that is mercy. And when they pamper the child, that is also mercy. Both are different flavors of grace. When parents, they chastise us, or whether they pamper us, both are grace. So that means when Lord is tearing apart a demon, that is also mercy. And when he is blessing someone by the touch of the lotus or a conch shell, that is also mercy. So that is Lord Narasimha Dev is also very merciful, and we see that in ISKCON, Narasimha Dev has got his special position. Lord Narasimha Dev. There are many other incarnations of Lord Krishna, but especially we see that in incarnations, Lord Narasimha Dev has got a very special place. Once there was one person, he told Srila Prabhupada, he said, Swamiji, I have seen your ISKCON temples. Your ISKCON temples are not made as per Vastu Shastra. There is a certain direction should be there, and we should take into consideration various chemistry of direction and place, and then in this way we can stop the negative energy to enter the temple, and we can let the positive energy stay in the temple. And that is Vastu Shastra. So Swamiji, I have seen your temples that you don't follow Vastu Shastra. Srila Prabhupada said, in our temples the Vastu Shastra is very simple. Our Vastu Shastra is Ito Narasimha, Pato Narasimha, Yato Yami Tato Narasimha. Here I see Lord Narasimha Dev, there I see Lord Narasimha Dev, wherever I see Lord Narasimha Dev. So when Lord Narasimha Dev is everywhere, so how come negative energy come inside? And how come positive energy go outside? So we follow very simple Vastu Shastra. Like our ISKCON Juhu temple, there we have Radha Ras Bihari. Have you seen Radha Ras Bihari? Beautiful. But Radha Ras Bihari, they are south facing. Usually temples, as per Vastu Shastra, the deity should be east facing. But our Radha Ras Bihari, they are south facing. So again, one Vastu expert, he said, Swamiji, I have seen your Juhu temple, Radha Ras Bihari temple. So deities are facing south. They should be facing east. And then Srila Prabhupada said, when Radha Ras Bihari, they are actually dancing in Rasa Leela. And when somebody is dancing, then sometimes he faces west, sometimes north, sometimes east, sometimes south. So when Radha Ras Bihari, when they were dancing and they were facing the south, we made the temple. And the point to understand is that our temples are beyond Vastu. Though of course we try to follow Vastu as much as possible, but where they are interfering in services, then we say Vastuji, Hare Krishna. But yes, overall the Vastu, everything is taken care of so nicely because Lord Narasimha Dev is present. Lord Narasimha Dev is the anger incarnation of the Lord. Anger. Lord has got various emotions because God is a person. God is not formless. God has formless effulgence coming out of his body, but God is having a form, and that's why he has got various transcendental emotions as well. And one of the emotion out of many emotions is anger. So Lord also has anger, but the transcendental anger. So the very personification of the anger of the Lord is Lord Narasimha Dev. He is the anger incarnation. Hare Krishna. Now it is making echo. Can you hear me clearly? No? Yes? No? When echo is high or ego is high, we can't hear. So ego should also be low and echo should also be low, then we can hear, right? Yeah. So he is the anger incarnation, but his anger is transcendental. Once there was one devotee, he approached Srila Prabhupada. He said, Srila Prabhupada, I feel very angry on my wife because she annoys me so much. She does not listen. She is too independent. And we often have conflicts. So I become angry on my wife. What should I do? I should not become angry, but I become angry. What should I do? Then Srila Prabhupada said, you should meditate on Lord Narasimha Dev. When you will see the anger of Lord Narasimha Dev, you will see your anger very minuscule before his anger. And in this way, your anger will be mitigated just by seeing the anger of Lord Narasimha Dev. So anybody over here becoming angry on wife, meditate on Narasimha Dev. Narasimha Dev. So that phase, his anger is so transcendental that those who meditate on his anger, they become free from their anger. Usually anger is in tamogun. It is a mode of ignorance, not even passion or no ways or satagun, but yes, it's an ignorance. But one can mitigate one's anger by meditating on the transcendental anger of Lord Narasimha Dev. Lord Narasimha Dev is also considered to be an incarnation of Sudarshan Chakra. Krishna is having Sudarshan Chakra, and with Sudarshan Chakra he annihilates the demons. And Sudarshan Chakra is always victorious. And Sudarshan Chakra also incarnates in the form of Lord Narasimha Dev to annihilate all the obstacles on the path of bhakti, and anyone who is demoniac, destroyed. So Lord Narasimha Dev has got a very special position even in ISKCON. And how come this Narsingh Aarti came in ISKCON? It started in ISKCON because once in one of our temples somebody threw a bomb. So there was slight bombing, some damage happened, some devotees got injured. And when Srila Prabhupada, when he came to know that the devotees got injured because of bombing in our temple, he said we should pray to Lord Narasimha Dev, and Lord Narasimha Dev will protect us. And then he personally taught the devotees Narsingh Aarti. And that recording of Narsingh Aarti was sent to all the temples all across the globe. Where Srila Prabhupada is, who has heard that recording? And he's teaching the devotees, Namaste Narasimhaya Praladalad Daine. Srila Prabhupada is teaching them how to sing Narsingh Aarti. And then they are following. And in this way, morning, afternoon and in the evening we have Narsingh Aarti. After the Aarti we do Narsingh Aarti. So Narsingh Aarti, in this way it got introduced in ISKCON. And Lord Narasimha Dev has got his planet which is Vaikuntha. And there Lord Narasimha Dev is not in lion form. He is having a Narayan form, but his name is Narsingha. He has got 4 hands, beautiful Narayan form. Prahlad is also there, Lakshmi is also there. But when Lord Narasimha Dev comes to this world to perform this Leela, then he has got the lion face and then also hands and with nails. Then he has this beautifully ferocious form. Anything which is ferocious can't be beautiful, and that which is beautiful should not be ferocious. But the blend of these two qualities, being ferocious and being beautiful, it is uniquely present in the personality of Lord Narasimha Dev. When he was there and he appeared in his beautiful transcendental form as Lord Narasimha, even though people were afraid, they were fearful, but at the same time they were admiring that how can somebody be like this and yet be very attractive. So all the demons which were there as subordinate to Hiranyakashipu, they were feeling fearful and at the same time they were attracted. Now this again, it's a very weird kind of emotion. If I am fearful, I can't be attracted. If I am attracted, I can't be fearful. But all those demons, they were having this unique combination of being fearful and being attracted. Lord Narasimha Dev, when he appeared, in his one eye, he was showing anger. So the one eye was there red, hot, as if about to burn the entire creation. He was very angry. And on this eye, he was having affection for Prahlad. In one eye, affection, one eye, anger. As per Natya Shastra, it is impossible to have two different emotions in two different eyes. We can have same emotion in both the eyes. You try this. You try. In one eye show anger, in one eye show affection. Try this. You cannot do. Nobody can do in this entire creation. As per Natya Shastra, it is impossible for any human possible. This is impossible for any human being. Anyone, greatest dramatist, they cannot do this. But Lord Narasimha Dev was displaying this very unique form. In one eye, affection for Prahlad. In one eye, anger for Hiranyakashipu. So very unique form. And we sing Tavakara Kamala Varena Kham Adbhuta Shringam. Why is this Adbhuta Shringam? Why? Tavakara Kamala. His hands are lotus hands. Hands are like lotus. And Hiranyakashipu was like a bumblebee. And bumblebee is hard. Right? So what happens? That which is hard penetrates the soft. Just the bumblebee is hard and the lotus is soft. So bumblebee penetrates the lotus. And this is what happens. But why is this Adbhuta Shringam? Because over here, the lotus is penetrating the bumblebee. Bumblebee is hard and the hands are very soft. Usually the hard penetrates the soft. But in this case, where Lord Narasimha Dev has killed Hiranyakashipu, the gastrointestinal surgery, but Tava Kara Kamala, Kara Kamala, they are lotus hands, soft hands, and they are penetrating the thunderbolt-like hard chest of Hiranyakashipu. Opposite has happened. That's why it is Adbhuta Shringam. Adbhuta Shringam. The soft has penetrated the hard. Usually it is opposite. The hard penetrates the soft. But here the soft hands are on Narasimha Dev. They have penetrated the chest of the entire body of Hiranyakashipu. Then after killing Hiranyakashipu, the Lord took his hand and he placed above the head of Prahlad like this. He did not place the hand like this. He placed the hand like this. Because this part of the lion is very soft. So he had the soft part for Prahlad and nails for all those who are there to harm the devotees. Khabardar. Dare you touch my devotee, nails are there for you. For the devotee is the soft part. So Lord Narasimha, that's why he did not place his hand like this, but he placed his hand like this. So that Prahlad is protected. All the devotees are protected by Lord Narasimha Dev. All auspiciousness in the life of a devotee comes by the mercy of Lord Narasimha Dev. In fact, Ganesh Ji is a retail supplier of auspiciousness. Narasimha Bhagwan is the wholesale supplier of auspiciousness. Narasimha Bhagwan supplies auspiciousness to Ganesh Ji, and then Ganesh Ji gives it to people who say Om Vakratunda Mahakaya. So they are blessed by Ganesh Ji, but Ganesh Ji is receiving mercy, getting power from Narasimha Dev of auspiciousness, how to make things auspicious. So he took coaching in Lord Narasimha Dev's coaching of auspiciousness. And after taking this coaching of Lord Narasimha Dev's Mahavidyalaya, then we see that Ganesh Ji now is giving auspiciousness. So Lord Narasimha Dev, he protects the devotees, he provides auspiciousness in the life of devotees, he removes all obstacles on the path of bhakti. While doing bhakti, there are some obstacles. Somebody is not able to chant nicely, somebody is not able to read Srila Prabhupada's books because there is no reading aptitude, or somebody is having attraction for someone, somebody is short-tempered, somebody is egoistic, health issues. All these obstacles are taken care of by Lord Narasimha Dev. So Lord Narasimha Dev is there being very, very merciful. He removes obstacles. So usually the devotees, they pray. When there were two devotees, they went to Lord Narasimha Dev, and one devotee said, "Oh Lord Narasimha Dev, please you enter my heart, and in my heart find out those materialistic desires and tear those materialistic desires the way you tore apart the body of Hiranyakashipu. Oh Lord, please do that." So the devotee friend who was next to him, he said, "Oh Lord, why you take so much pain? You enter the heart, find out desires, and then tear those desires apart. You just tear me apart, I'll be delivered." If Lord Narasimha Dev, he does this gastrointestinal surgery of ours also, he'll be delivered. That's it, simple. So Hiranyakashipu was that way, he was very fortunate. So Lord Narasimha Dev is he's the first one who was given supari. Prabhuji, ye aap kya bol rahe ho? What are you saying? This happened in the case of Mr. Nair. In ISKCON Juhu case, Mr. Nair was a person who was trying to be tricky with devotees. He sold the land to the devotees, and he was trying to get all the money from the devotees and again sell it to someone else for the hotel and say, "These Hare Krishna, useless people." So he was trying to trick the devotees. And he was doing so many atrocities on the devotees, Mr. Nair. Finally, he had even decided to throw Radha Rasbihari from the temporary temple. And then devotees were very fearful, what will happen now, what will happen. So next day the devotees came to Srila Prabhupada. They said, "Srila Prabhupada, Mr. Nair, no more. Finished." Srila Prabhupada said, "I knew that." "You know that? How come you know that Mr. Nair now gone?" He said, "I had a talk with Lord Narasimha Dev. I said, ab kar do bas." In this world, people hire gunda to do, kar do. But transcendental ambassadors, pure devotees like Srila Prabhupada, they say, "Narasimha Dev, kar do." Narasimha Maharaj said, "Yeah, done." So Mr. Nair finished. So that way, devotees were astonished with this Leela. But Srila Prabhupada has got this personal connection, and that's why he could do this. So we see that Lord came to protect Prahlad, and he also came to kill Hiranyakashipu, who was creating havoc at that time. Now Hiranyakashipu, he was a demon. And we see that in the home of a demon, there came a pure devotee, Prahlad. Now it is very unlikely. In the house of a devotee, should there be a devotee? In the house of a materialist, there should be a birth of a materialist, ideally. But this was very weird, that hyper demoniac person like Hiranyakashipu had got his son, which is a hyper devotee. How come? How is it possible? So Narsingh Puran, he gives explanation that why it became possible. Actually, Hiranyakashipu, he would go and perform austerities to please Lord Brahmadev. Om Brahmadev, Prasid, Brahmadev, Om Brahmadev, Prasid. He would do that. And Narad Muni knew that in case Hiranyakashipu became successful, he becomes successful in his austerities, he would create even greater havoc, just like Hiranyaksh. So we should disturb his austerities. So he asked his friend Parvat Muni, he said, "Parvat Muni, let's go and sit in the form of the birds on the tree underneath which Hiranyakashipu is performing austerities." So Parvat Muni, Narad Muni, they started discussing about Krishna. Krishna is so beautiful. Krishna's name is full of nectar. Krishna's form is so attractive. Krishna is an embodiment of so many good qualities. One quality, second quality, third quality, 64 qualities. So many pastimes, this Leela, that. And hearing all these, Hiranyakashipu was becoming so disturbed. So disturbed. Those who are demoniac, they become disturbed by hearing the holy name. Hearing Hari Katha, they become disturbed. क्या लगा के रखा है आप लोगों ने? पूरे दिन ये लोग कहानीबाज लोग लगे रहते हैं. Like in the material world, there is a slogan: बातें कम, काम ज़्यादा. Hindi? Who understands this Hindi? बातें कम, काम ज़्यादा means speak less, work more. Who agrees to this philosophy? Okay. Usually it is considered as a donkey's philosophy. Devotees, they follow speak more, work less. When we speak meaningful things like about the glories of the Lord, then in less work we will do everything. But donkeys, they say, "Hare, why talking? Let's work. That's a donkey philosophy. And that's why devotees have said that they do Hari Katha. So कर्मी person में से just see, पूरा दिन ये लोग खाली रहते हैं. They do nothing. They just do gossiping. Krishna this, Krishna that. Ha! Do something meaningful, man. Do something productive. Crazy people. Okay, if I ask one question from all of you, like the devotees, they say these materialistic people, crazy. And materialistic people, they say devotees, crazy. We say they are crazy, they say they are crazy. So if I ask you, ultimately who is crazy from absolute platform? And why? Anybody has answer? Huh? Okay, so devotees are crazy? No. No. Okay, devotees know that materialists are crazy. Okay. And they say, oh, we also know devotees are crazy. We also know. Then, anybody would like to attempt the answer? Both are crazy. That's a very diplomatic answer. Who is crazy? Actually, materialists, they are crazy. Why? Reason being, a devotee was once not a devotee. He was also a materialist. So he experienced material life as well as spiritual life, and among the two, he has chosen spiritual life. On the other hand, materialist has only experienced material life, not spiritual life. So whose opinion should have value? The one who has tasted the both, or the one who has tasted only one? Both. Devotee has tasted both. Devotee has tasted materialistic life as well as spiritual life. And he could taste, materialistic life, the water is salty, but yes, the water of spiritual life is very tasty, sweet. And that's why he has chosen the spiritual life. And that's why the one who has tasted both the lives, that person's opinion values. Like that. But anyways, coming back to the discussion. So, Hiranyakashipu became very disturbed. From where the hell these birds have come? They are disturbing me by this Krishna Naam, Krishna Leela, Krishna Gun. What the heck? And then he was so annoyed. And then immediately Parvat Muni and Narad Muni, they were in the form of the bird. They flew away. Damn it! They disturbed my austerities. And this way, in a frustrated way, Hiranyakashipu came back and he sat on his sofa. Kayadu said, what happened, darling? You are looking quite frustrated. Yeah! From where the hell these birds come and they say, Krishna, Krishna, Krishna. Nonsense! It disturbs my austerities. Whenever I come, from where the hell they come? These two birds. And he was feeling frustrated. So at night time, he had physical union with Kayadu. Even while having physical union with Kayadu, when he transferred the seed in the womb of Kayadu, he was saying, they were saying Krishna, Krishna, Krishna. When he said Krishna, 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 then he transferred the seed in the womb of Kayadu. Because he chanted the holy name of Krishna. That's why that seed became so potent that Prahlad took birth, even in the house of a devotee. So that way it's very much. Just like in ISKCON also we see that when devotees, when they are preparing for the new child to come, a new member to come in the family, they seek blessings of senior Vaishnavas, of the deities, and they chant Hare Krishna Mahamantra as much as possible. And when they have physical union, then the best of the soul enters the womb of the mother. But when the husband and wife, when they have physical union with the spirit of enjoyment, then some nasty, crazy hip hop enters the womb. And when the child comes out, just see, Prabhuji, we are fed up of this person. Well, as you sow, so shall you reap, as the saying goes. So that's why Prahlad could take birth in the house of Hiranyakashipu, being such a pure devotee. So actually, so after this, when the seed was being transferred, so Kayadu was there. She was now pregnant, but Hiranyakashipu was doing austerities to become successful. But yes, Lord is more intelligent than any of the demonic person. Even though he wanted immortality from Lord Brahma, and Lord Brahma said, because I am not immortal, I can't make you immortal. So he asked for something else. So he tricked Lord Brahma, which he thought is equivalent to immortality. That I should not die with astra or shastra, inside the house or outside the house, in the sky, on the earth, on all the 12 months, I should not die. In this way, he had all the permutation combination. Neither in the daytime nor in the night time, I should not die. Oh, wonderful. So Lord chose, as per Lord Brahma's benediction, neither inside house nor outside house, on the border. Neither daytime nor night time, evening time. In 12 months, no, Adhik Mas, the 13th month. Neither with Astra nor with Shastra, but with the nails. Nor in the sky nor on the earth, on the lap. In this way, Lord fulfilled the benediction of Lord Brahma, being more intelligent than Hiranyakashipu. So materialistic person may think, I am very intelligent. But excuse me, sir, Lord is most intelligent. Like sometimes when people approach the Lord and they may pray, oh Lord, kindly fulfill my desire, this desire, that desire, and the desire does not get fulfilled. Then they doubt, pata nahi yahan Bhagwan hai, nahi hai, Lord is present or not, the desire could not be fulfilled, pata nahi, maybe these Hare Krishnas have got this emotional feeling that maybe God is present. So they doubt. So people have faith in the power of God, but not in intelligence of God. They say, oh Lord, intelligence hamari ho, Shakti aapki ho. My intelligence, your power, joint venture. But whose intelligence is better? My intelligence or Lord's intelligence? Lord's intelligence. So whose plans are better? My plans or his plans? His plans. So that phase, so those who are very intelligent, they have this misconception that I am so much intelligent, so my intelligence will take me far ahead. But actually it is the grace of the Lord which makes us far ahead. Which makes us move ahead. Like that. So Lord is there ultimately to protect the devotees. He protects them. So how Lord protected Prahlad? I have made an acronym. PROTECT. Protect. How does Lord protect the devotees? So P for providence. Lord protects the devotees via providence. You know what is providence? The divine will. That is providence. So Lord protected Prahlad and also the devotees by providence. When Hiranyakashipu did all kinds of atrocities on Prahlad, he asked Prahlad. He said, Prahlad, I threw you from the cliff, yet you did not die. Why? And then Prahlad said, actually, when you threw me from the cliff on the earth, actually earth is a wife of the Lord, because Varahadev married Bhumi Devi. And because Lord Varahadev is my father, so she is my mother. If you throw me in the lap of my mother, will I die? No. That's why I did not die. Achha. But I also threw you in the well of snakes. Still you survived. How come you survived? He said, actually, my Lord is Lord Narayan. He has a bed of Anantashesh, the big snake. So Anantashesh is the biggest snake, and he sent a message to the small snakes. Hey, nothing should happen to Prahlad. They said, okay, master. And that's why even you threw me in the well of snakes, I survived. Achha. Alright. But I also gave you poison. Still you survived. How come you could survive the poison? He said, actually, my dear father, you know, when there was Samudra Manthan, in Samudra Manthan came Lakshmi. And from Samudra Manthan also came Halahal Vish, the poison. Because they have the common father, the Samudra, Shir Sagar. That's why Lakshmi and poison, they are brother and sister. And because Lakshmi is my mother, so poison is my mama. I am his bhanja. Why will mama kill the bhanja? Oh. But I also threw you in the fire. Yet you escaped. You survived. How come you survived? He said, actually, my dear father, the fire emanates from the yajna. Yajna is Vishnu. And fire emanates from the mouth of Lord Vishnu. Vishnu is my Lord. If you throw me in the mouth of my father, I will not die. That's why I did not die. In this way, he gave all these reasons, and Hiranyakashipu was utterly frustrated. Utterly frustrated. But providence is one of the ways that the divine will, how the Lord protects. Once Srila Prabhupada's disciple, Tamal Krishna Maharaj, was sharing one story that how a group of 13 devotees, they were passing through jungle. And in the jungle, they were man-eater aborigines. As soon as they saw these devotees, they captured the devotees. They said, tasty, tasty. Sunday love feast. So they were planning to kill the devotees. The devotees prayed to them, please, please spare us. No, please let us go. No. Remember whomsoever you want to remember. Today is Sunday love feast. We'll eat you. And then devotees, they started praying. तव कर कमल वरे नखाम अद्भुत श्रृंगाम दलिता हिरण्य कक्षिपु तानुभृंगाम केशवधृता नरहरि रूपा जय जगदीश हरे जय जगदीश हरे जय जगदीश हरे. As soon as they completed Jai Jagadish Hare, there was a roar of a lion, and it was so loud that all these aborigines, they became frightened. He said, Sardar, we have heard the roar of the lion before, but we have never ever heard such a loud roar. Maybe it is not just a lion, it is a Mahalion. And then all the aborigines, the man-eaters, they ran away from that place, and devotees were saved. So Lord protects. In Back to Water magazine, there came one story where there was one baby girl in Europe somewhere, the devotee's family, and the daughter had a toy of Lord Narasimha Dev, and she would always hold that toy of Lord Narasimha Dev close to her chest. And once she was playing, and parents, they also got lost in their services, and somehow she was on the road, and at a very fast pace the truck was approaching. And the parents saw that truck is coming at such a fast pace and about to hit the girl. And they said, oh Lord Narasimha Dev. And then they could see that the girl was flying in the air and she was thrown in the fields nearby. And they became frightened that what has happened to the daughter. They were very, very afraid, and they were prayerful. And finally they got the girl, took the girl to the hospital. And in the hospital, when they checked, there was not even a single injury on the body of the girl. Not even a single injury. Only one red color, reddish mark was there on the chest. And then the doctor said, this red mark, when he claps, so this becomes red. That kind of red. So here that mark was there. They could see that when we see the pattern of the mark on the body of the girl, it is of a lion. But it is too big to be of a lion. But the pattern looks like that of a lion. So who protected her? Narasimha Dev. Not that Narasimha Dev used to protect Prahlad in Satyuga. Now this Kalyuga Baba, Narasimha Dev says, oh, I am also afraid of Kalyuga. No, it is not like that. Narasimha Dev is still there protecting the devotees. So providence, the divine will, the divine arrangements which are being done by the Lord to protect his devotees. And he still does. So P for providence. R for representatives. Lord protects us through his representatives, the devotees of the Lord. When they come in our lives, they save us. When Hiranyakashipu was doing austerity, at that time Indra wanted to kill Kayadu because he knew that Kayadu is pregnant and she is carrying the son of Hiranyakashipu. He thought it will be difficult to handle Hiranyakashipu. The second one is also getting ready. Kill him there and then. So he was planning to kill Kayadu. But then Narad Muni came, the representative. He said, no, don't kill. There is a devotee. Don't kill. Here is a devotee. Indra said, do you have some sonography machine? That you are saying there is a devotee. Even if there is some sonography machine, we can tell the gender, whether it is male or female. Which sonography machine can tell it's a devotee? And you are saying, no, there is a devotee, don't kill. He said, I know, because it's a divine revelation of the Lord. I am telling you, here is a devotee of the Lord. So the representatives of the Lord, they come, the devotees of the Lord, they come in our lives and they protect us by their guidance, by their words. Like Srila Prabhupada, once he was sharing about his Grihastha life, and he told, my wife, she was addicted to tea. And once I asked my wife, you want me or tea? She said, well, tea. And then finally, when she sold out my copy of Bhagavatam to get some biscuits for her tea, so I left home. So the devotees, the disciple, he said, Srila Prabhupada, we are very grateful to your wife, that out of you and tea, she chose tea. And we got you. You have come as our savior. You have come to protect us. So the Lord is there to protect the devotees. Srila Prabhupada was sharing once, as he was trying to lit the lamp, his dhoti caught fire. And his dhoti was on fire, and he was trying to extinguish the fire, but it was catching fire. From nowhere came one person, and he extinguished the fire, and then he went and never to be seen again. In this way, Lord's representatives, how they come, when they come, but they come to protect us. They save us. When the disciples, they asked Srila Prabhupada, they said, Srila Prabhupada, what had we done that we came to this Hare Krishna movement? We are so fortunate. Today we are chanting Hare Krishna. So what we must have done some pious activities in the past. What was that we had done that we got the Hare Krishna Mahamantra? Srila Prabhupada, he said that you had no qualification. I gave you the qualification, and then I gave you the bhakti also. So who comes and protects the representatives of the Lord? So Narad Muni was the representative of the Lord who protected Prahlad in the womb of Kayadu from Indra. So R stands for representative. What is the next letter? O. Lord protected Prahlad by his omnipresence and omnipotence. Lord is omnipresent and omnipotent. When Narsingh Bhagwan, Hiranyakashipu said, where is your God? Let me see your God. He said, everywhere. Yeah, he's everywhere. Actually, not that Prahlad was tricking his father. He was actually seeing the Lord everywhere and feeling astonished. Why the hell my father can't see? I can see. Why can't you see? He said, yeah, he's there also. He's there also. Yeah, he's there also. He said, is he in this pillar also? He said, yeah, of course, he's there also. So when he punched the pillar, came out Lord Narasimha Dev. So Lord is present in every pillar. All, because he is omnipresent. But he manifested. And that is the merciful form of the Lord. If Lord Narasimha Dev has to fill in the form, your name, he will say Lord Narasimha Dev. Father's name, he would say Khamba. Pillar. But why Lord makes such an arrangement to come out of a pillar? Reason being, he is very desperate to protect his devotees. And that's why Ito Narasimha, Parto Narasimha, Yatto Yatto Yami Tato Narasimha. Lord Narasimha is omnipresent, he is everywhere. One of the Acharya, he says that actually Lord Narasimha Dev was waiting behind the pillar. And he was just seeing whatever pillar Prahlad would indicate, I will go behind that pillar and come out of that pillar. So he was hiding and seeing Prahlad. Let me see which pillar he indicates. Okay, that one. Oh, okay. But the point is that Lord is so much desperate to protect his devotees. So he is omnipotent and he is omnipresent. So Prahlad was looking, even in the pillar, he was seeing the Lord. And Hiranyakashipu was looking, even in the Lord, he was saying, oh, what strange kind of species has come? What is this? So even in spirit, he was looking matter. And Prahlad, while looking even in the matter, he was looking spirit. That is the difference between the eye of a devotee and eye of a materialist. Like there are people who look at the deities, they say, well, these are just statues, man. Emotionally people, those who are spiritually not so developed, they need the deities. But those who become very evolved, they worship that impersonal, formless light. They take God very lightly. God is very heavy. He's not just light, sodium light. So Lord manifests in the form of deity. And when we do so much of Abhishek of the Lord, bathing of the Lord, and then flowers are being thrown on the Lord, and such gorgeous Abhishek of the Lord is being done. So people, they feel astonished that why the Hare Krishna people, they have spent so much money on some dolls. So people often do charcha, why we do so much of kharcha on archa. So people feel strange. How come, he takes rest so much? How come? Because even deities are inconceivable to the person who is not a devotee. Inconceivable. Once one devotee, he told Srila Prabhupada, that the pujari has put the bansuri, the flute, in reverse order. The flute should be in a way so that the Lord can play. But the pujari has put the flute in the wrong order. Srila Prabhupada said, Lord is absolute, he can still play the flute. Because the deities is a very, very special form of the Lord. But Achintya, even Lord's deity form is Achintya. But that's the mercy form. Because the form of the Lord in Golok Vrindavan, can we see? Can we see? No. The Lord in Vaikuntha, can we see? No. The Chaturviya, Vasudev, Sankarshan, Aniruddha, Pradyumna, can we see? Lord as Paramatma in everyone's heart, can we see? No. So this is a very special form of the Lord, the deity form of the Lord, where the Lord manifests, and we can see with these biological eyes, we can see the Lord. It is not that there are, it's a kind of symbol, God is residing up there, but yeah, they are having a symbol of God and they are worshipping. No, it is not symbol. Even if something is symbol, we respect the symbol, right? For example, there is a flag of India. It's a symbol. We respect or not? Here, it is not symbol. The Lord himself is present. Lord Narasimha Dev is present. He is there. Not that we can say, oh well, somebody carved out, so they are believing that God is present. Yeah, okay, all right, keep believing. Shraddha ki baat hai. No, Shraddha ki baat nahi hai. Ye asliyat hai. Lord is there. In reality, he is there. Just like this piece of paper, you tell me whether you are feeling pain or not. Are you feeling pain? No. No, let me see. Abra kadabra, jai kali kalkatte wali, tera bachana jai kali. Are you feeling pain? Are you feeling pain? Are you feeling pain? No. Okay, give me 2,000 rupee note. Now you are feeling pain. Prabhuji, don't be so merciless on a 2,000 rupee note. Well, when here you are not feeling pain, so that is also kagas, that is also just paper. I'll tear it apart. No. Even if I tear apart 2,000 rupee note of somebody else, not yours, even then you will feel pain. But it is just a piece of paper. How come you are feeling pain? Because this piece of paper has passed through RBI. That's why it is not just a piece of paper. It is a currency note. Similarly, the form of the Lord as a deity, Lord Narasimha Dev, Jagannath Ji, it is not that they are statues or idols. They have gone through RBI, that which means Prana Pratishtha, and then the Lord is there. Of course, I'll ask one question, but you will not answer that, but everyone has experienced it. While standing before the Lord, who has shed tears? Okay, who has shed tears but is hiding? We all have. Some or other we have done. Whether sometimes with the feeling of gratitude, sometimes out of feeling sorrow. But when we stood before Lord Jagannath, when we stood before the Lord, there were tears. And as soon as somebody came, we wiped it out where nobody sees. But this has happened. But this has never ever happened that in National Museum, Mohenjo-daro and Harappa Sanskriti statues are standing and somebody is weeping seeing them. Who has stood before Statue of Liberty, standing on Staten Island in Brooklyn River? Oh, Statue of Liberty. Never ever. Because it is just a statue. But here is not statue. Here is not idol. Here the deity of the Lord is there. So even in matter, somebody can look at spirit. And those who are materialists, even in spirit, they will look matter. And that was the difference between the vision of Hiranyakashipu and Prahlad. Prahlad was saying, yes, my Lord is here. My Lord is here also. My Lord is everywhere. Yes, my Lord is everywhere. Yeah. So Lord protected Prahlad by his omnipotence and omnipresence. He was omnipresent, and this was in the potency of the Lord that he could present himself even from the pillar. That was his omnipotence. Lord manifests in the form of the deity. That is omnipotence. That is it. So O stands for omnipotence and omnipresence. So Lord protected this way, Prahlad. T stands for teachings. Prahlad was protected by the teachings. And who gave the teachings? Narad Muni. So Narad Muni gave all Bhakti Shastri courses, Bhakti Vaibhav courses, Bhakti Sarbham, Bhakti Vedanta, all courses were given to Prahlad when the Prahlad was in the womb of Kayadu. And that's why when he came out as devotee, Hiranyakashipu was thinking, from where the hell he has received this bhakti? I have not seen a single devotee coming to our campus and teaching Prahlad. From where the hell this Prahlad got this teaching of bhakti? This Hari Bhakti nonsense. And he had his own Bhakti Shastri school. Bhakti means sense gratification. And he had the headmasters Sunday Namark, teach Bhukti Shastri, Bhukti Vaibhav, Bhukti Vedant, and Bhukti Sarbham to my son. But the reverse was happening. All other students, they were getting degree of Bhukti Shastri, but they were becoming Bhakti Shastri. How come? Entire school was getting transformed. He was feeling astonished. How come? Reason being, Prahlad had received all these degrees of Bhakti Shastri, Bhakti Vaibhav, Bhakti Sarbham, Bhakti Vedanta in the womb of Kayadu from Narad Muni. The teachings, they protect us. During the time of Srila Prabhupada, there was one person, he came and he said, Srila Prabhupada, we have seen that you speak so much. You speak so much. And I have got my guru in my village. He is a Moni Baba. He does not speak at all. How come you speak so much? He does not speak at all. Srila Prabhupada said, it is very good that he is a Moni Baba. So he let him stay quiet. You listen to me. I am speaking. But teachings, they protect us. There was one boy, he comes to our ISKCON Dwarka, Rukmini Dwarkadish temple, and he was annoyed because he was having dark complexion. People say, hey, Kala Kaluta, Bengal Luta, hey, Kala Kain Kanat, hey, Kala Kain Kanat. And he would feel so frustrated. He would have fair and handsome, so many tubes he used, but original mal jo hai, wahi rahega, ab kya karenge. So he was feeling very frustrated. So once he came to the temple and he heard that we are not the body, we are soul. This teaching immediately took out all frustration. So when anytime somebody says, Kala Kaluta, Bengaluta, he would say, I am a beautiful soul. You cannot see me, man. How beautiful I am. So this teaching took him out of frustration. So teachings, they protected Prahlad. In our life also, we are protected by teachings. Whenever we are reminded of the teachings, we can fight against the temptations just because there are teachings. And Srila Prabhupada said, my purports are my devotional ecstasies. And in future, my disciples will write commentaries on my purports. Those are the teachings of His Divine Grace Srila Prabhupada. And we see that sometimes when we are even talking to IITians with their logical minds, and we give a simple logic given to us by Srila Prabhupada, they say, oh, yeah. Our 12th pass person convinces an IITian. How come? Because he is into the teachings given by His Divine Grace Srila Prabhupada. There was one person, he was sent to South India for preaching. And he was defeated by the Mayavadis and Chayavadis. They defeated him. Yeah, chal, I bada preaching karne wala, chal. And he was defeated and he came back morose, sad. I went for a preaching tour, but I was a failure. So Srila Prabhupada, he asked him, why are you feeling so sorry, so frustrated? He said, Srila Prabhupada, I was a failure in a preaching mission, so that's why I'm feeling so sorry. Srila Prabhupada said, do you used to read my books? Were you studying my books? He said, no, Srila Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada said, that's why you got defeated. You study them nicely and then go and preach. So he took out 2 years and very dedicatedly he studied Srila Prabhupada's books. And again, when he went back to South India, he was victorious. So that way, teachings, they protect us. Teachings, they empower us to preach teachings. We should regularly read Srila Prabhupada's books. Since the time this great innovation has happened in human civilization, reading has gone down. We are reading WhatsApp messages, but we are not reading books. I remember in 2000, I was a new bhakta, brand new devotee, like a cow. During those days, we used to have philosophical discussions. Somewhere somebody is discussing teachings of Lord Chaitanya, somebody is discussing teachings of Lord Kapil. We used to have such and heavy duty discussions on philosophy. But now such groups are not very much visible. Why? Because we are busy with this guy. Smartphone means I will remain smart, I will make you dumb. But we should go through the teachings regularly, contemplate on them, discuss them. That's very important. So in this way, Prahlad was protected in the form of teachings. So T for teachings. E for ecstasy. Prahlad was protected by the ecstasy of bhakti. When we are happy, then we are able to do our bhakti nicely. When, say for example, you are cheerful, you'll chant Hare Krishna nicely. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, because you're cheerful. But when you're morose, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Oh, oh. Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare, Krishna, 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 Ram, Ram, Krishna, Krishna, Ram. Kish Ram, Kish Ram, Kish Ram, Kishmish Ram, Kishmish. So if somebody is not cheerful, it is hard to focus on even on spiritual activities. So at least some basic cheerful nature is there in a devotee, and that is conducive. And we have seen that those who are simple minded, they are naturally cheerful. Those who are having very complicated mind, they are stuck. Prabhu, what happened? Nothing. But simple people, they are having good time, they are dancing, they are sweating, then they are tired, they have prasadam, they serve, when they serve very nicely, and then finally they take rest. Ah, wow. Simple. And they do bhakti nicely, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. 16 hours, yeah, easily, yeah. Smooth. But those who have complicated mind, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Maybe, maybe not. Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. So devotional ecstasy was the one which was protecting Prahlad. And you will see sometimes we become spiritually weak. This happens. We become spiritually weak. And we tend to not so much in connection with the Lord because I'm going through turmoil in spiritual life. At that time, when you remember those days, when I was happily situated in Krishna consciousness, just the memory of those days revives us. It happens. When we remember those days when I was standing before the Lord, dancing, and I had tears in my eyes, those days, wow, glorious days. But now the eyes have become like a desert, not even a single drop of tear. But those days, those happy memories of those glorious days, when I was so happy, when I was non-judgmental, when I never used to judge the devotees, I was just like a good baby boy. I would sit in the class, note down. What days were they? Wow. Later on, as I became senior devotee, I started judging the devotees. Then came the U-turn of happiness. Happiness went away. So actually every devotee should join temple every 6 months. Every 6 months we should rejoin temple. So whenever we are asked, so how many years you have spent in Krishna consciousness? Oh, just few months back. New Bhakta. Because new bhaktas are very simple, non-judgmental, learning, coming to the class, noting down. As we tend to become senior, in a so-called senior way, then we don't even come to the classes. Well, I know all this Bhagavatam, Chaitanya Charitamrita, Bhagavad Gita, I know that all, man. Take a chill pill. Take rest. So every 6 months we should rejoin. That means I will always remain a new bhakta. Prabhuji, Hare Krishna, Prabhuji, Hare Krishna. New bhakta is like this. And so-called sinner, Haribol. So let's be always a new bhakta, fresh. New bhakta is very fresh, yeah, very nice. So this joy of devotional ecstasy, this joy of bhakti, it protects us. It gives us inspiration to move ahead. Despite we are fighting with all these villains in our love story, the villain of lust, anger, greed, pride, envy, illusion. We are fighting with so many villains. So many villains in this love story between us and the Lord. Of course, the presence of the villains makes the love story very spicy. But the purpose of having villains is so that we run towards the hero. Not that the heroine falls in love with the villain. Just imagine what will happen in the movie if the heroine falls in love with the villain. कहते लो जी सारा तो भिखारी हो गया था, प्लॉट ही खराब हो गया तो. So all these villains are there and we are rushing towards the Lord, but this happiness which we experience, that joy, it keeps us moving. So Lord protected Prahlad by ecstasy of bhakti. E. C for clarity of consciousness, clarity of intelligence. Prahlad had this clarity of intelligence. He had his goal fixed on the Lord. Always remembering the Lord. And that's why despite all odds, all ups and downs, he could pass all the trials. Reason being he had clarity of intelligence, clarity in his consciousness. Like sometimes when somebody is doing bhakti, after a few years one may see, well, the bhakti has become boring, Same thing, it's boring. Why bhakti appears to be boring, though it is not boring at all. It is very adventurous. transcendental adventure, bhakti. But it appears to be boring to those who have lost their connection to the goal. That means clarity of intelligence has lost. As soon as there is clarity of intelligence, the clarity in the consciousness, we tend to see the goal clearly, and then all ups and downs in life may come, but I'll keep moving ahead. Ignoring which is not so necessary, I'll keep moving ahead. In this way, Prahlad was also moving ahead despite all these atrocities being done to him. Like that. So, C stands for clarity of consciousness and intelligence. T stands for troubles. When we are in trouble, then we become more prayerful. So in all the troubles, he was always remembering the Lord. And in this way, he could see that these troubles are pushing me towards my Lord. So we should never ever escape the trouble. When troubles are coming, we become more connected to Krishna, the Lord. Why? Reason being, now I'm being more prayerful. And this prayerfulness, this utter helplessness is very important for a devotee. Feeling helpless. And in this way, my exclusive resort would be the Lord. The Lord's mercy. There was one disciple, he approached his spiritual master. He said, Gurudev, I am chanting the holy name, but nothing is happening. What should I do? And the spiritual master said, you want something to happen? He said, yes, Gurudev, I want something to happen. He said, then go in Bangalore and make a nice, beautiful temple of the Lord. He said, okay. So this disciple, when he came to Bangalore, he was struggling to get a land. He was struggling to get the money. He was struggling to construct the temple. And when he was struggling, he was feeling so helpless. And in that mood of utter helplessness, very, very prayerfully, he was chanting Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. And in this way, he developed taste for chanting. Reason being, he was having this utter helplessness. That, oh Lord, without you, how will I get the land? Without you, how will I construct the temple? Without you, how will I get the money? Without you, oh my Lord, in utter helplessness. So mercy does not come to us in comfort zone. Comfort zone and mercy, they are two banks of the river. They never meet. Who wants mercy? फोकट में थोड़ी आएगी, कुछ करना पड़ता है उसके लिए. We have to do something. We have to come out of our comfort zone. Like coming to Mangal Aarti. That means I have to give up my comfort zone. 4 o'clock, all those nice dreams, they are coming to my consciousness. And I say, no, give up these dreams. I should get up early in the morning. I should come to temple for Mangal Aarti. So when we give up the comfort zone, then we come to mercy. Then we come to mercy. Okay, who amongst you believes that we should come at least once in a week for Mangal Aarti? Okay, ladies, they don't believe that we should come for Mangal Aarti. Mothers, you don't feel like, Lord has waken up to give his darshan, but we will not come in the morning. At least once in a week, we should come to temple for Mangal Aarti. Who believes that we should do that? For the pleasure of the Lord. As an expression of our love for the Lord. Who believes that we should come? Raise your hand. In case you are partially convinced and like this, if you are fully convinced and like this. Who believes that once in a week at least we should come to the temple for Mangal Aarti and entire morning program? Raise your hand. I can see few hands are down. Everyone, please. Yes. Okay, now repeat after me. Oh Lordships Jagannath Baldev Subhadra ji. Lakshmi Narasimha Dev ji. I promise to you that once in a week, at least, I will come to your temple for Mangal Aarti, an entire morning program. If out of laziness, if I do not do so, that, oh my Lord, do whatever you want to do. Now all of you have taken this oath in the temple in front of the Lord. Jagannath ji has heard your oath. Now some of you were not raising their hand. And they were having, no, we will not. No. But it was a group activity. So even if you did not raise your hand, you have taken the oath. Nobody is spared. By sleeping in our bed, we will not get Krishna. We are to come every Sunday or Saturday or whatever is your holiday, once in a week. Otherwise, we will become weak. On the weekend, all the weaknesses come to an end by coming to Mangal Arati. All auspiciousness comes. But we take this trouble of sleeping on time, getting up on time, taking bath, traveling, coming, attending Mangal Arati, sitting with devotees, chanting japa, hearing Bhagavatam class, having prasadam, and then go home, whatever you want to do. But once in a week we should come. And that is, it is very, very important to progress on the path of bhakti. If I am entertaining my mundane dreams, then my spiritual dreams can't be fulfilled. Right? So all of you have promised, thank you very much, in the presence of Srila Prabhupada, Jagannath Ji, Narasimha Dev, on this auspicious day of Narasimha Chaturdashi, that at least once in a week you will come for Mangal Arati. That's very nice. In this way all auspiciousness comes. So we had this acronym PROTECT. P stands for Providence. R, representative. O, omnipresent and omnipotence. T, teachings. E, ecstasy. C, clarity of intelligence and consciousness. T, troubles. Through PROTECT, protect, Lord protected Prahlad, and Lord protects the devotees as well. So on this auspicious day of Narasimha Chaturdashi, let's come closer to their lordships, as all of you have today taken a very courageous step, very bold step, and as an expression of love, that coming once in a week at least for Mangal Arati. You know, coming to Mangal Arati, what does that mean? Coming to Mangal Arati means you are having darshan of the Lord in bedroom. Those who are just guests, we meet them in our drawing room. But those who are the insiders, those who are very dear to my heart, I meet them in my bedroom. Kehta andar aaja na, come to my bedroom, because he's very close to me. So in the morning, when we are meeting the Lord in Mangal Arati, the Lord is meeting us in this bedroom. And that's why in the morning there is not much of shringar. As if somebody has got up from his sleep and then night dress, very cool, Mangal Arati time. So who wants to be closer to the Lord? That means you are coming for Mangal Arati. Great, wonderful. So on this auspicious day of Narasimha Chaturdashi, you have taken this vow that you will come for Mangal Arati at least once in a week and chant together, because family that prays together stays together. Family that sings together clings together. Family that dines together shines together, and family that dances together advances together. So this will happen when we do devotional service together. Hare Krishna. Narasimha Dev Ji ki. Anybody has any question? Nobody has any question. It means two things. One, understood everything. B, past 1 hour, what happened to us? So yes, anybody has any? Yes, he has a question. Yeah, please. After killing Hiranyakashipu, yeah? After killing Hiranyakashipu, then? He had a fight with Lord Shiva. Actually, not exactly he had a fight with Lord Shiva. Some of the Puranas, they mention that he had a fight with Lord Shiva. And sometimes he has this pastime just to prove the supremacy of Vishnu. This happens. And sometimes as a token of affection, he gets defeated also. He does that. Just like after killing Kansa, Sri Dama said, Krishna, killing Kansa, big deal. Fight with me. I defeated you so many times in Vrindavan. And then Sri Dama jumped from the arena outside in the audience. He jumped in the arena. And he fought with Krishna and he defeated Krishna. He said, told you, man, you can defeat Kansa, not me. Right, guys? Yay! Sri Dama won. Krishna defeated. Because Krishna takes joy in getting defeated from devotees. But especially in connection to Lord Shiva, he does this leela. Why? Because Lord Shiva wants to tell everyone that Vishnu is the supreme. I am his devotee. He does that. Right, there's a long pastime, I'll not get into that. When there was a question between Lord Shiva's devotees and Vishnu devotee, who is the supreme? So then Vishwakarma was given the duty. He made two bows, and both Lord Shiva and Vishnu started fighting. And then Lord Vishnu's arrows, they cut down all the arrows of Lord Shiva. And the Lord Shiva was running. And he ran through all those places where Lord Shiva Bhakta was there, were there. And they said, oh, Shivji is running. Behind that, there is arrows of Lord Vishnu. Oh. And then Lord Shiva paid obeisances to the arrows of Lord Vishnu. And then those Narayanastra went back to Lord Narayan. And he dropped his bow. When he dropped his bow, Lord Shiva, that bow fell in Mithila. And this way Ramayana, then it continues how it reached Mithila, like that. So this is there in some of the Puranas. So in some of the Kalpas this happen. Like this Narasimha Leela, it does not happen this way always. That Hiranyakashipu on the lap and he tears apart Hiranyakashipu. No. Sometimes he just gives one tight slap to Hiranyakashipu and Hiranyakashipu dies. He said, you hit Prahlad? He said, yes, I hit Prahlad. Tall! Oh! And Hiranyakashipu dies by a single slap. Sometimes Lord Narasimha Dev comes as Marjar Narasimha, as male cat. And Hiranyakashipu comes as Mushaka Daitya, mouse. So there is Marjar, Bilota, male cat. And there is Mushaka Daitya, Hiranyakashipu. Have you seen how cat kills the mouse? In installments. Killing and then releasing. Partially killing, releasing. Partially killing, releasing. And this is how the cat kills the mouse. In this way, Lord, as Marjar Narasimha, he killed Hiranyakashipu. Partially killing and then releasing. Partially killing and then releasing. In this way, gradually killed him. So even though same Leela is happening, but there is variety in the same Leela. Material life appears to have so many variety, but same thing. Material life externally appears to be full of variety, but same thing. Spiritual life appears to be same, but inside so much variety. So Lord Narasimha Dev, he had so much variety. So Lord, when he's fighting with Hiranyakashipu, afterwards, sometimes he may fight with Lord Narasimha Dev, Lord Shiva, he may fight. But afterwards, he washed his hands there in Ahobilam, and then he went to Narsingpalli in Bengal. Over there he took bath. So his wash basin is in Ahobilam, his bathroom is in Bengal. And he was feeling hungry, so he went to Jagannath Puri. And then he thought that may have some sporty affair, he went to Nepal, Gandaki. So he can do whatever he wants. So different kalpas have got different manifestation of the same Leela. Yeah, like that. Any other question? Yeah. Yes, Prabhuji. No, I'm okay.
First time I'm hearing about the 13th month.
13th month is, yeah, Purushottam Mas.
First time I'm hearing. I've heard about other things.
Yeah, yeah.
Inside, outside, morning,
Yeah, yeah,
and
yeah.
all that.
Yes.
Purushottam, what is that?
13th month is the Purushottam Mas. Actually, what happens, as per solar calendar, there are 365 days. Yeah. But as per lunar calendar, which is the Vedic calendar, there are 360 days because 30 days 1 month. So 12 months means 360. But as per solar calendar, 365. Right? So in this way, we see that after 2.5 years, there will be a gap of 1 month because those 6 days are getting accumulated. 6.5 days are getting accumulated. In this way, this becomes 1 month. This is known as Adhik Mas. So in order to keep the lunar calendar and the solar calendar together, every 2.5 years comes one Adhik Mas, extra Mas. People call it Mal Mas. Some people consider this as very inauspicious, but actually it is super duper auspicious, more auspicious than Kartik Mas. So in that Purushottam Mas, Lord Narasimha Dev killed Hiranyakashipu, the 13th month.
First time I'm hearing. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much. Hare Krishna. Any other question? Yes? Yes, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna, bro.
Hare Krishna.
Thank you so much for your fantastic class. I've been hearing you on YouTube, and the moment I came to know that you were coming today, I was very excited to come and see you.
I'm honored. Thank you.
You just showed us the mobile phone and said that this is a very distractive piece. But
Yeah.
I have already seen you through the mobile phone.
Yeah. Very few rare souls are like you, who only use it, not misuse it. but usually we tend to misuse it. So you should bless all the devotees, just like I am only using and not misusing. I bless all of you. May you also only use, not misuse.
You bless me, bro. But I'm really happy to see you here because it was a surprise today. Actually, I didn't know that you're coming here, and I'm very thankful the way whatever qualities you said today protect. I think the enthusiasm that you have, it really motivates a lot of people, and I feel very happy to listen to your talk. Hare Krishna.
In Hindi there is one song, "Karte ho tum kanhaiya, mera naam ho raha hai." That, oh Lord, it is actually your mercy which is taking place, which is transforming the hearts. I'm just becoming, by the way, famous. Oh, Amoghlila Prabhu. What Amoghlila Prabhu? Nothing. It is just Lord is making me instrument. That is His glory, that He can make a rascal like Amoghlila Das an instrument. That is His glory. If somebody has got a very nice karchi, serving is easy. But karchi has got so many holes. Still somebody is serving. Hats off to the person who is using this karchi who has holes. So all glories to my Lord, our Lord, Narasimha Dev, Jagannath Ji, Radha Krishna. They are using this karchi which is full of holes. So all glories to them, not me.
Thank you, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna. Yes.
In
Krishna
that
Prabhuji, as an
Leela's
afterthought,
Lord,
Yes, Prabhu. Ah, yes.
that this Leela happened in Purushottam month.
Yeah.
That does it mean, as a corollary, that we have to perform Nrsimha Chaturdashi only in Purushottam month?
Actually, he killed Hiranyakashipu that day, and the fight was there for some time. It happened for a few days. So sometimes when he straightway gives a tight slap, it ended also in Purushottam Mas. But sometimes the fight lasts when he comes as Marjar and Singha, then it lasts for a couple of months also. So that is the day of appearance day can be in Purushottam Mas and may not be. Reason being because Purushottam Mas is a Mal Mas to balance solar calendar and lunar calendar. But it is not really part of the calendar. It is beyond calendar. So we do not celebrate just on Purushottam Mas. Otherwise we just celebrate that when he comes in the month of this Vaishakh, when he comes. That's how we celebrate. The Purushottam Mas is just to balance out on the two calendars. Is that okay?
You say it's okay, it's okay.
No, if it is okay to you, then it's okay. If it is not okay, then I recommend you to some experts. I am not an expert.
Prabhuji, thank you, Prabhuji. It was very nice. The protect, especially what you gave, was very nice. And in that, E was very prominent, ecstasy from you. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. Yes, Prabhu, you have a question? Yeah.
Sudarshan is generally considered as a devotee of the Lord.
Yeah.
How is it that he's coming as the Vishnu Tattva
Yeah.
Lord Narasimha Dev?
There are many personalities. So question is that how come Sudarshan, who is a devotee of the Lord, and how come Lord Narasimha Dev, who is Vishnu Tattva, can manifest as an incarnation of Sudarshan Chakra? There are many entities in the Leela of the Lord who are Vishnu Tattva and they are devotees. Like Giriraj Govardhan. Govardhan is Vishnu Tattva and he is Haridas Varya. He is the best of devotees of the Lord. Lord Shiva, he is also Lord, but he is a devotee. He's Gunatit but not Gunadhish, but he is also the Lord. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he is God, but he is a devotee. Lakshman, he is God, but he is a devotee. Bharat, he is God, he is Vishnu Tattva, but he is a devotee. Similarly, Sudarshan is a devotee, but he is Vishnu Tattva. So he manifests himself as Lord Narasimha Dev. So these two tattvas, they combine together, devotee tattva and Vishnu tattva. So Sudarshan is one of them. Yes, Prabhu, please. Mike. Okay, mothers, they don't have any question. Mothers are self-realized. We don't have any questions. We are done.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji. So I'm asking not Narasimha Chaturdashi, but a different question.
Okay, different question, yeah.
Lord Krishna took the avatar of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu because he wanted to experience Radharani's ecstasy and Radharani's mood.
Yeah.
Why did it take so long for him to realize that?
Why did he?
Why did it take so long for him to take that avatar? Why not much earlier?
That he took the form of Lord Chaitanya to experience Radharani's love. So why it took so long?
Right.
Yeah. Actually, it does not take. It is not that he was waiting. The good time will come, and then stars and constellations will be in auspicious formation, and then I'll start experiencing that. Lord is always experiencing it. The Lord's presence as Gauranga Mahaprabhu is eternal. Navdeep Dham is part of Golok Vrindavan. You know, Golok Vrindavan is it's in the form of a lotus, right? Who has seen Golok Vrindavan? Okay, anyways, okay, all right. Who has seen the painting of Golok Vrindavan? Okay, wonderful, great. So you have seen the painting of Golok Vrindavan. It's in the form of a lotus. So the outer periphery of the Golok Vrindavan is Navdeep Dham, and there Mahaprabhu is doing his leela. Shachimata is there, Nitai is also there. So part of Goloka is Goloka and Vrindavan, and outer periphery there is Navdeep Dham. So Mahaprabhu is doing his leelas there eternally. He comes to this earthly planet and he does this leela of Sri Gauranga Mahaprabhu. He's trying to experience the love of Srimati Radharani, but he's already experiencing it. And he comes here to distribute that love. He comes here to distribute that which he's experiencing. Like that. Otherwise, it is very confidential. The love of Srimati Radharani is very confidential. But he is experiencing it and he is also distributing it. Usually, something which is very confidential is kept in private, guarded, and we see the qualification of the person and then we give. But in case the rich man is drunk, अगर कोई दारू पी के धुत होता है ना, तो उसको होश नहीं, ले जा भाई, पैसा चाहिए देखो, ले हेलो आ जाओ ले लो, because he is drunk. So he distributes his treasure, which was very confidential treasure. So Krishna was also keeping this treasure of Radharani's prem confidential. He would reveal it to the one who is very qualified. But when he is drunk, not with the wine, but he is drunk in the divine love, and he is in ecstasy of Mahaprabhu, then he distributes this love, which is very confidential, freely. Yogyata, ayogyata, na kari vichar. Whether you are qualified, you are not qualified, na kari vichar. And he distributes this love as Mahaprabhu. So why Mahaprabhu comes? Because he is experiencing the love of Radharani and now he has come to distribute it. Patra, apatra, na vichar kari. Yogyata, ayogyata, na vichar kari. And he gives. So that is, we are very fortunate. The Lord Mahaprabhu is experiencing it and he has come to give it. Now we have to take it enthusiastically, like that. Any other question? Yes? Yes, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.
Wonderful class.
All mercy.
And I also saw your video where you came to your home and then talking to the
Yeah.
crowd.
Yes.
That was also fantastic.
Thank you.
My question is just need a clarification. Like in Srirangam temple, one side is Sudarshan, back side is Lord Narasimha. So what is the significance of that?
I'm sorry?
One side, the front side is Sudarshan.
Front side is Sudarshan. Where?
Srirangam temple.
In Srirangam temple.
Front
Okay.
side is Sudarshan Chakra.
Okay.
The reverse side is Lord Narasimha.
Okay.
So how is that? Why is this? And
Jai Jagannath Bali Sudramaya Prabhu Sudarshan ki jai, Shri Gaurithaya ki jai. In Srirangam you are talking about? Yeah. Okay. Though I have not seen the deities, I saw the deities around 8 years back, so I can't recall. But yes, if Sudarshan is also present, so Sudarshan is present as an incarnation, Lord Narasimha Dev, and Sudarshan is also present as a chakra with the Lord. So that is the deities of Sudarshan is there with this reason. There can be other reasons also, which I do not know. If somebody else knows about this reason, then how the Lord Narasimha Dev deities are there along with Sudarshan chakra, please explain to Prabhuji. I do not know about this. Because I had darshan of Ranganaj, Srirangam, right?
yes,
8 years back, so I can't recall that. I'm sorry about this. Yeah. Any other question? Yeah. Yes, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna. My question on Vastu Shastra.
Vastu Shastra. Okay.
So as I understand, initially in your session, the whole essence of Vastu Shastra is like to let Vastu energy get into our homes and let everywhere.
Yeah.
So as per that, like should we follow the Vastu Shastra according to the perceived things,
Yeah.
or is it
Yes.
just like should we chant and then do not worry about
Yeah.
what Vastu?
It's a very good question. Should we follow Vastu Shastra or not? Vastu Shastra, it's a science and it's a Vedic science. So we should follow Vastu Shastra as much as possible till the time Vastu Shastra is not interfering in services. We follow, even in temples we follow Vastu Shastra because it's a Vedic science. And in case Prakriti is also there to help us in our bhakti, why not? Why not? So we need all help to go back home, back to Godhead. So Prakriti is there to help us. So Vastu Shastra is a science of Prakriti helping us in a positive way. And we need all help. So we follow Vastu Shastra as much as possible. But where Vastu Shastra is interfering in services, then we say Vastu Shastra, Hare Krishna. So we try to follow that as much as possible. Like sometimes the temple should be east facing. But in case the temple becomes east facing, then people can't enter the temple. They will have to go on that side and then enter the temple. Then we say, okay, then make it west facing. No problem. Let people conveniently come and have darshan of the Lord. Like our temple, Rukmini Dwarkadish temple, is west facing, which is the worst direction to have temple. West direction. But it is flourishing very nicely. It is one of the most successful temples in Delhi NCR by the mercy of Rukmini Dwarkadish and Srila Prabhupada. But even though it is west facing. So we try to follow as much as possible. Like in homes, if you go as per Vastu Shastra, it's very good. We are not saying, well, we are transcendental man. We don't worry about Vastu Shastra. Yo. No, we are not like that. We follow Vastu Shastra as much as possible. Yeah? It's a science. Any other question, yeah? Any Matajis? Matajis are nice, very good. Realized souls. Okay, any other question from any Prabhu? Alright, so maybe I should stop here. Thank you all very much. You all listen with rapt attention. Thank you very much. And I'm honored and blessed to be here in this glorious temple, in the association of glorious devotees on this glorious festival. Thank you very, 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 very much. Srila Prabhupada ki, Lord Narasimha Dev ki, Lakshmi Narasimha Bhagavan ki, Prahlad Maharaj ki, Narsingh Chaturdashi Maha Mahotsav ki. At least once in a week